New developments in the search for 10-month-old baby Lisa, reported missing from her own crib. Straight out to CNN correspondent Sandra Endo, live at the crime scene in Kansas City, Missouri. Sandra, what is the very latest from the crime scene?
Well, Jane, I can tell you that right now there are some individuals in front of the home. They have been holding vigils every night here, but the big one was Sunday, and that is when we saw an emotional Deborah Bradley and Jeremy Irwin return to this home where the baby disappeared from, and that's when we saw them break down in tears after the community, the neighborhood came together to pray for baby Lisa's return. Now, also in the investigation, new details about this surveillance video, as you've been talking about, showing an unidentified person walking at 2:15 in the morning, just a mile and a half from this home, and it could be a possible link to witness testimony saying that some people claim they saw a man walking in the dark carrying a baby the night of baby Lisa's disappearance. Jane?
Well, we've got various reports claiming that some mystery man was walking around holding a baby in his arms. I want to go straight out to an exclusive interview that we have tonight with, she is only going by the name Lisa, and she claims that she saw a man with a baby resembling this precious, beautiful, missing child the very night that the child disappeared. Lisa, thank you so much for joining us. What did you see, and exactly what time did you see it?
It was 12:15 that morning, and my husband was leaving for work, and normally he'll just get in the car and just take off to go to work. So it kind of caught my eye that he was standing out there and just kind of looking at something. Next thing you know, we did see a gentleman appear and walking up the street, kind of in the middle of the street, and carrying an infant or a baby.
Now, here's my question. If I were with a baby that I shouldn't have, which I never hope to be in that situation, obviously, but just from a sheer human standpoint, you'd think that somebody doing something wrong would hide, not walk down the street and just have the baby in his arms like, oh, I'm just walking down the street with a baby. It's obviously wrong because it was something like 45 degrees out that night, and he's walking with a baby that does not have any clothes on except for a diaper. So right there, he's doing something wrong. Lisa, did he seem like he was hiding it all, or that he was being in any way defensive?
No, the gentleman we saw, he wasn't doing anything suspicious. He just was kind of walking at a normal pace. He wasn't like looking around or anything. He kind of just was looking straight ahead and just kept walking. But he wasn't acting like he was hiding anything or anything of that sort.
Did he seem drunk?
No, not really.
Was there anything about him that seemed suspicious? I mean, it's obviously suspicious if it's 45 degrees, it's nighttime, and you're walking around with a baby who doesn't have clothes. Do you think that, and I hesitate to ask this question because we don't want this to be the outcome, but did the baby look like the child might possibly be deceased?
We really couldn't tell. I was standing inside my home, and my husband was standing out by the vehicle. My husband said he didn't hear any noises like coming from the baby or anything like that. But, you know, we really are not for sure about that.